Sign up to the SBR Network and use your free daily bet points to earn real-world prizes. Click on the page and start winning now.
Welcome everyone, I'm Jordan Sharp. Wednesday night, the big game of elimination action here in the second round of the NBA playoffs. And after the Heat and the Nets hook up in their game number 5, the second game on in Wednesday evening is the Blazers heading into San Antonio to play the Spurs. And after the Blazers got a big win in game number 4 to avoid the sweep, the Spurs come in as a 8-point favorite in game number 5 with a total of 208 points. Now, switching, the big story from game number 4 was that the Blazers made a big adjustment, turned out to be a huge move, switching Nicholas Batum onto his fellow countryman Tony Parker and and cross-matching the other two members of that front court, moving Wesley Matthews onto Kawhi Leonard and letting Damian Lillard chase around Danny Green. It was very successful because Tony Parker did not have a very good game, his first really in this series and pretty much for the playoffs, as the Blazers now, after that win, had lost 7 straight games during these playoffs against the spread, but now he got that Monday win, and it was a huge win for them because not only was Damian Lillard freed up to not have to chase around Tony Parker all night, he really expanded his offense last night, probably was given a jolt of energy because of not having to put forth so much effort on defense, dropped 25 points as the Blazers got a very big win. Now, even though Portland won this adjustment battle, I give Terry Stotts credit and this team and this coaching staff credit. It was an extremely smart move to move Batum on Tony Parker. However, they're going up against Greg Popovich, the reigning coach of the year and pretty much the adjustment master in the NBA. He's going to find a way to exploit them if they continue this this mismatch of Nicholas Batum on Tony Parker. Even though it might take Tony Parker out of the game, the Spurs have plenty of other capable ball handlers, and on top of that, Kawhi Leonard had a pretty solid game last night as well, and Wesley Matthews really is a little bit undersized to be guarding Kawhi Leonard, so that is a mismatch that this creates as well, even though it solves the mismatch of Tony Parker beating up on the Blazers. But Pop will do something to take advantage of that matchup, whether it's put Manu Ginobili or Marco Bellinelli into the game to handle the ball, move Parker off the ball, so he really the mismatch of Batum isn't as overvalued as some people are thinking it is. If they put the ball in Manu or Bellinelli's hand, you're still going to force Damian Lillard to defend, so it's really going to be counterproductive, I think, if they do it once again here in this game, especially if Pop makes that adjustment early. You also have Patty Mills to go to. You can go to a small 2-guard lineup with him and Parker and really exploit Lillard and Matthews and Batum that way. So there's a lot of other ways that I think Pop is going to end up switching it, but the end game, I think, for me, is that the Spurs are going to win this game and cover against the spread here. As 8-point favorites, I think they have pretty good value. It's a very crafty move to switch Batum onto Parker, but there's going to be a way. The Spurs have enough personnel and are deep enough to counteract that if indeed the Blazers go back to that on the road in game number 5. But since last year, both regular and postseason, the San Antonio Spurs are 30-22 against the spread, coming off of a straight-up loss, and since 2012, they're 18-14 against the spread in the playoffs. I'm going to side with the Spurs here, coming back after that straight-up loss here, getting a win and a cover at home to move on to the Western Conference Finals. So add the Spurs -8 to your NBA picks for game number 5. Best of luck to you on this one. Make sure you check out my pick on the Heat and the Nets as well if there is still time. But until then, I'm Jordan Sharp, and this has been another edition of the Sharp Pick.